I am Pragya and I bring to you excerpts from the current issue of Outlook. Outlook looks at two cover stories. One, titled Almost Real but Not Quite. Virtual production can make the filmmaking much cheaper and convenient. But will the AI powered tech also forever alter the essence of cinema itself? Second, titled Paradise Lost. Can we row the shikaras and have the heritage walks? The cover carries the image and words from the visual artist Veer Munshi. He says, "My installation depicts the fast changing characteristics of Indian cities. So I was wondering about the fate of our paradise on earth called Kashmir." Immersive and Interactive by Q and Hina. Q is a storyteller who has just finished his new film Zwell. Hina is a film editor and producer whose films have premiered at festivals worldwide. Much like how cinema changed the lives of people in the previous generation, video games are doing the same for the current generation. Virtual production in films and video games share an intricate and intimate relationship. In fact, a famous real-time creation tool, Unreal Engine, which makes virtual production possible, was first used in a first-person shooter game, Unreal. We have been filmmakers for a long time, but a story we both loved made us consider 3D video game as a medium. There is an Indian novella, Sultana's Dream, from 1905 by Rokeya Shakwat Hussain, a futuristic story where a little girl Sultana wakes up in a feminist utopia. It's a sci-fi dream with solar energy, flying cars, and a society where all beings in nature are equal. Hussain described a circular system predicated on equality, compassion, and learning, as opposed to the pyramid system of patriarchy we still suffer from. It set us thinking how to adapt her radical vision for a contemporary audience. Unlike films, video game is an immersive and interactive experience. Also, most people watch films just once, while a game can be played many times over, sometimes with different outcomes. Much like how cinema changed the lives of people in our generation, video games are doing the same for the current generation. As per Netflix's data, most of its user base is above the age of 38. The youth have other interests now, and we are interested in their interests. Video games in the past decade have been mostly competitive and often violent, catering to a certain kind of player. We wanted to change the politics of the video game, change a player's interaction, make it more inclusive, make it more conscious. So we came up with the idea of a first-person shooter with a camera, where the player picks stories and progresses in the game with a camera instead of a gun. Virtual production made perfect sense for a story like this one because it's set in a world so progressive that it doesn't exist in the real world, but now it can in the virtual one. For this and more, read the current issue of Outlook.